All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? What's good with y'all? Back at it again with another video, and this time we got 9 players who completed football by goal 90. Look, first off, I want to say big ups to the amount of likes and views the Messi Ballon d'Or video got. I know some of you guys are commenting and kind of a little educating me and also just letting me know that Messi's the undeniable GOAT of soccer and he deserved the Ballon d'Or. Yes, I already know. I'm fully aware. Messi did deserve the Ballon d'Or. Like, he really seriously did. Like, the World Cup does add weight, but he undeniably, throughout those years and throughout those seasons, Messi was the better player. But yeah, we got this. Let's just get into it. If you guys enjoy the video, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's get in the video.
After winning the 2022 World Cup, it is now confirmed that Lionel Messi has completed football. He had already won every other trophy, and that World Cup win was just the final piece of...
I'm not also, too, you can't forget, okay, Messi, yes, he completed football, but so has a certain someone else, too, Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez has completed football, too. That's what people are sleeping on. That's what some people don't realize. People are like, oh, Messi completed football. Yeah, Messi got a Champions League win, a La Liga win. He got, let's see, World Cup, Champions League, La Liga, and probably the domestic cups in La Liga as well, too. Julian Alvarez completed football at the, like, he seriously won a World Cup. He won a World Cup, and I think he was on the World Cup. I think he was on the Argentinian national team, I think. Yeah, he was. World Cup win, UCL, and the World Cup win, and then the fucking quadruple. I think that makes sense.
The puzzle.
That's nuts
But
to me.
is Messi the only player who belongs in this category? Definitely not. Let's look at 9 players who completed football.
Exactly.
For the sake of this video, we'll be looking at players who won the World Cup, the Champions League, and the Ballon d'Or, representing the pinnacle of international...
Okay, well, Julian Alvarez has not won the Ballon d'Or yet, but when he does, he's truly completed football. But Julian Alvarez has completed football as far as winning the in-season trophies and the World Cup. The only thing Julian Alvarez has left to win is the Ballon d'Or, which I don't know if it'll happen or not happen. Who knows?
International football, club football, and individual achievement respectively.
True.
Therefore, players like Toni Kroos and Manuel Neuer won't feature despite having won the World Cup as well as every club trophy possible because, you know, they never won the Ballon d'Or. Let's now get down to the list, and of course we'll start with the GOAT himself, Lionel Messi. Messi has pretty much established himself as the greatest player to have ever kicked a ball. For years, rival fans tried to belittle his many achievements with Barcelona, saying that he couldn't do it outside the Catalan club. But in the twilight of his career, Messi was able to prove all of them wrong and go ahead and complete football. He won the Copa America in 2021 and crowned it with the World Cup in 2022. He has also won the Ballon d'Or a record 8 times and the Champions League 4 times. Not to forget that he's one of the handful of players who have completed the European treble on 2 occasions.
Oh my God,
In addition to all this, Lionel Messi sits on top of
That's a lot of fucking silverware. Holy shit.
everybody else as the most decorated footballer in history. See, in the history of footballers completing football, nobody has ever completed football like Lionel Messi. But his former teammate Ronaldinho might have a shout though. Ronaldinho doubles as one of the most entertaining players the sport has ever seen, and one of the most successful too. He actually didn't win too much, but the Brazilian maestro made sure to win at least one of everything. He won one Champions League with Barcelona in 2006, won Copa America with Brazil in 1999, the World Cup in 2002, and the Ballon d'Or in 2005. So when he retired, there was absolutely nothing he was missing. But is Ronaldinho the only Brazilian to have completed football? No way. There are 2 other guys from Brazil who have done it. Do you know their names? Tell us in the comments. We'll see if you're correct later in the video. But for now, let's look at another legend who belongs on this list, the late Sir Bobby Charlton. He was a part of that.
I don't know a whole too much about Sir Bobby Charlton, but I know when they were talking about the Ballon d'Or, and of course when they when news broke that he passed, I was watching a game and they said I was watching. I think it was Manchester United. I was watching them go up against someone because I watch the Prem. I try to keep track of the Prem as best as I can. I would try to watch all the games. They said he passed. I know he had a huge impact on the England national team. I think he played for Man U, and just how much class he had as a gentleman. R.I.P. to rest in peace to Bobby Charlton.
Timeless squad that won England their one and only World Cup to date in 1966. For his efforts in that tournament, he won the Golden Ball and was awarded the Ballon d'Or later that year. Then in 1968, he won the European Cup with Manchester United. This man is literally the only Englishman who can boast of having completed football. The only Italian to have done it is a man named Paolo Rossi. He won the World Cup in 1982 and being the outright best player at the tournament.
All I know is that an American will never win the Ballon d'Or. So, I live in the U.S. So I'm going to tell you the reason why that no U.S. player will ever win the Ballon d'Or and why the U.S. men's national team will not win the World Cup. One reason why we will not win the World Cup is because the coaching and also the coaching side of it, and also two, a lot of people who could potentially be really good at playing soccer/football or soccer football is the fact that there's other sports out there that people are like, oh, this is more ease of access and also to pricing. Everything is so expensive for people to try and start playing, soccer, especially in academies, travel clubs, stuff like that. But if we really took soccer seriously, we could be good, but we choose not to, which I hate personally.
He unsurprisingly won the Ballon d'Or that year. Paolo Rossi is one of the very few players to have won the World Cup Golden Boot and Golden Ball, winning both awards at the 1982 tournament. 3 years later, he would go on to win the European Cup with Juventus, effectively completing football. As we said at the beginning of this video, neither Cruz nor Neuer will feature, but there's still
because they didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
Enough German representation here. 2 Germans have completed football in its totality. Gerd Muller won the Ballon d'Or in 1970, won the Euros in 1972, three-peated the European Cup with Bayern Munich between 1974 and 1976, and then won the World Cup with West Germany in 1974. Then we have Franz Beckenbauer, who also won the Euros in 1972, three-peated the European Cup with Bayern Munich between 1974 and 1976, won the World Cup in 1974, and then won the Ballon d'Or twice in 1972 and 1976. Let's now head over to France, and there's only one guy from that part of the world who has completed football, none other than Zinedine Zidane. He won the World Cup and the Ballon d'Or in 1998, won the Euros in 2000, and then won the UEFA Champions League with Real Madrid in 2002. Don't call him one of the greatest players in football history for no reason. Now, back to Brazil. You guys remember Rivaldo, right? Yes, he also completed.
That's the other Brazilian that I was thinking of in my head too. I was like, who else completed football? I was like, Rivaldo?
Football. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1999, won the World Cup with Brazil in 2002, and then won the Champions League with Milan in 2003. And guess what? The other Brazilian who has completed football also got his Champions League medal in Milan. And with
that man Kaka.
Talking about none other than Kaka. He won the World Cup with Brazil in 2002, then won the Champions League with AC Milan in 2007, which earned him his first and only Ballon d'Or. Kaka is easily one of the most down-to-earth players ever. This man really won everything there was to win as a professional footballer, and he was seen casually playing Sunday League football after he retired. What a guy. Now, who do you think will be the next player to complete football? Kylian Kylian Mbappe? Maybe. He's already won the World Cup. All he needs is the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or to complete football. Neymar could still do it if he can manage to win the World Cup with Brazil in 2026 and clinch the Ballon d'Or that year. And you just cannot rule out Cristiano Ronaldo turning up to the 2026 World Cup and leading Portugal all the way to the crown of the absolutely insane career that he's had. And there's a dark horse in this race, Julian Alvarez.
What the fuck did I say? What the actual fucking fuck did I say? I told you.
He's already won the Copa.
I fucking told you. I said from the get-go, from the beginning. I knew there was gonna be a dark horse list in this. Julian Alvarez is a dark horse, and so is Jude.
For America, the World Cup, the Champions League, and even completed a European treble at the age of 23.
Yes,
a Ballon d'Or at any point in his career will just put the icing on the cake for him. But we want to hear from you. Who's your money on to become the 10th man to complete football? Tell us.
So here's my honest opinion on this, and I think that here's the thing. The player that the few players that I think could complete football still, Ronaldo's one of them. Ronaldo only has such a time frame window to do this. He has I don't know how old he is now, but I don't know if he has a decent. I think he still has a decent window because the 2026 World Cup is coming. He has a decent window. Julian Alvarez if Julian Alvarez gets the Ballon d'Or, Julian Alvarez only needs a Ballon d'Or. That's it. He only needs a Ballon d'Or. He got the World Cup, European treble. He got it all. He's just missing the Ballon d'Or. And Mbappe's just only missing the UCL trophy because he won a World Cup too. Mbappe's just missing a UCL trophy. Jude could get one. I think Jude could get one at some point. So Ronaldo could get one. Jude could get one. Julian Alvarez could get one. Mbappe will get one. Haaland, I think, will be. I don't think Haaland will be able to complete football, but I know he will for sure win a Ballon d'Or. Because someone in my comment section, shout out to them. They let me know that in 2010, Xavi and Iniesta, they won the World Cup, but they didn't get the Ballon d'Or. Messi got the Ballon d'Or. Messi didn't win a World Cup in 2010. He won a Ballon d'Or. So it goes to show that with the Ballon d'Or being the most prestigious trophy in all of football, that you don't even technically have to win a World Cup to get the Ballon d'Or. Like Toni Kroos and Manuel Neuer, people were probably vouching like, oh my God, Manuel Neuer and Toni Kroos should have gotten a Ballon d'Or. Toni Kroos should have gotten a Ballon d'Or because he won a World Cup, da-da-da-da. Then some people were probably like, man, why didn't this person win it or this person win it? It just boils down to how they did that season too. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe if you're brand new. If you want me to cover more stuff like this, I'm in there like swim whale. Also, be on the lookout. Episode 7 for the EAFC 24 Ajax Boys career mode, player career mode will be coming soon. I'm out.